Drags it inside. A swing and a miss, Higuain. And some of the Argentine fans already moaning. Back for Di Maria. Glued to his left, rifles it in, down quickly Buffon.
Good first-time ball there from Fabricio Bustos. It's his first cap with his nation. First-time cross. Played it low right into the path of Higuain, who completely fluffs his lines.
Little deflection there coming off the boot of Floren. 7 defenders, 8 defenders back in a line just inside the 18. Insigne launching it back post, headed back across. And it just scrapes over the crossbar.
What a delivery that was. Parolo wide open. Thought he might have had the ability to just head this one down and keep it low underneath the pipes, but he's looking to just swing it to the opposite side of the post.
Did well. Yeah, decent ball across, and Parolo probably wishes he had another chance.
A little bit of separation as well from Paredes, who was marking more time in 2018. The Neymar injury is going to have a lot to do with it.
Higuain tries to cut back, pinballs around for Bonucci. Pops up, and a handball, the call. Parolo saying it was a little off the hand.
Showing a bit of the scuff from the ball, maybe off his rib cage, but the arm was extended. Was Otamendi on the header, and take a look at how close this was. So Otamendi's just able to get in front of Deschillo and head that ball down so quickly.
Talk about a player who has bounced back. Always thought to be a promising defender next to Kompany a couple of seasons ago. Last year was a disaster, but this year has surged back to be considered among the best defenders in the Premier League on this very field. Lanzini, the former Riverman. That would be more the shot. It will be Di Maria on the serve, just past Higuain, but players falling left and right in a foul against Argentina as Bonucci goes down. Getting pushed into from behind by Otamendi and into the corner. Good control by Verratti. Top of the 18, scooped forward, but the flag will come up to deny. The mighty might just a few yards upfield.
It was a good ball from Verratti, but Insigne made no real hurry of getting back on side as the original ball wasn't played in quick enough over the top. Don't think so anymore. Not without Ventura. Unless Conte comes back.
It could happen. Chipped across, deflection keeps it wide. Di Maria pulls it back, flying in Chiesa, but Di Maria steals, drives into the 18 and plucked away. Beautiful.
Oh, it's excellent.
And now Verratti with some magic.
Very quick start though from Di Maria. Every time he has the ball, he wants to go at defenders. Another mazy run, continuing his league form where he absolutely tore Nice to shreds. And every time Chiesa's forced to come back and help out. Right there, evading challenges, good balance play as wingers. That allows players like Lanzini on one side and Di Maria to really tuck inside, much closer to Higuain.
Nice burst of speed from Insigne, drags it across. Out comes Caballero just in time.
I faked that he was going to go over the top. He had options at the far post, instead played it low. Understanding from those two from their days at Pescara, but
pulls it back. Villa to the middle. Long range blast that bounces wide from Paredes.
Oh, he definitely has that in his arsenal, Paredes. How many times have we seen him really test the goalkeeper from distance? That's why he's playing a little bit further forward than Biglia. You want him to get in this position just outside the box. It was actually an in-swinger. I think that might have just clanged off the post. Buffon.
Ball touched to the inside, laid back Higuain, trying to find a path forward, denied by Buffon. The shot from Tagliafico
several times, but he really doesn't have many players forward to combine with. Everyone in such a defensive shell. I think it's more a product of the way that Argentina building into this game, growing into it.
Well, they do have 4 shots so far, none for the Azzurri. If there is anything positive, it's the man who had retired after failing to qualify, showing he still had him to decide to stick around for a bit longer. Nice from Di Maria into the area, Higuain, and what a stop by Buffon. Had to reach back against the grain to deny Higuain.
Oh, he's absolutely eternal. Knows a thing or two about Higuain. He sees the kinds of shots that he takes in practice all the time. But this ball from Di Maria is sensational. It's a big mistake from Florenzi, who just allows Higuain to get in behind him. But again, that quality of the ball from Di Maria, in my mind, has been Argentina's best player. And Buffon
thoughts against Nigeria back in November. Of course, that a bit experimental. They did go to Russia and walk away with a 1-0 victory. Meanwhile, the November friendlies for Italy, or the November performances for Italy, were not friendly. Ball played square into the middle. Insigne! Oh. And how did he miss? Beautiful ball from Immobile. And Insigne pings it off the support stanchion.
Phil, it's a shocking ball here from Paredes. Argentine midfielder, take a look at this. What is he thinking with this ball? It's a blind pass. There's two Azzurri players in the vicinity. Not sure why you'd ever try to go back to the defender in that position. But from here, surely Insigne's got to do better, at least putting it in between the pipes. Does he lose his plant foot as he's going to ground? Take another look at this.
Insigne, another gift pass the other way, though. Jorginho into the middle for Higuain, pops up on Di Maria, chips it into the middle, and now an open header from just 6 yards out. And it's Argentina's turn to hold their head in their hands. Lanzini.
Not known for his aerial ability. Good ball there from Higuain, and here Di Maria. He's reluctant to cut inside when he's on this left wing. So on his favored left foot with the legend wall. Look at this ball, though, from Paredes. Really is an absolutely shocking back pass, and all the time in the world to measure up with.
Chant picking up in intensity. This game does need a bit of magic. Di Maria can provide from 30, but a hopper into the arms of Buffon and no real danger.
And Buffon deals.
You see some of the Argentines sprinting back. Look like Ever Banega at the tail end. Some of these players in their last few moments of the game. Chiesa, a quick touch, Verratti. That's where he's at his best. Now chipping it in. Settled. Shot. And Immobile denied. Corner kick upcoming.
Oh, it's a genius ball from Verratti. Now the midfielder starting to push a little bit higher, and that's the kind of position where Verratti's never looking to shoot. Gets the ball, quickly scanning for his options, and on his quote-unquote weaker left foot, well,
when we talk about Candreva being a bit more experienced, for Zappacosta, just his 8th appearance and just the 2nd for Pellegrini. Lo so slow to get up.
Been rewarded for his increased playing time with Paris Saint-Germain. He could hardly get a game last season, but now with PSG in that crowded midfield, he's been able to pick out a role just in front of the back line. There's that excellent ball over the top from Verratti to find Immobile. Just not able to get it by the brilliant Caballero. Stayed strong, stayed upright. Maybe anticipate.
That might scratch him from Tuesday. So Cristante stepping on. Ball inside towards the 6, cleared and rifled up and over. So close for Diego Perotti.
Great technique as well. He just had that ball bounce in front of him. He settles it well, catches it just on the hop. With absolutely no nonsense, going purely for power to try to just put this one right into the top corner. It was Bonucci who headed it right into technical. But his understanding of the game, where to be, and that sense for goal that you can't teach. Reminds a bit of Inzaghi. Sorry, Phil.
I was going to say, it is Inzaghi that he is being compared to, because positioning, not so much in where to be, but how he gets there. And now maybe a chance the other way. Dropping it back for Banega, drags through 2, gets it back on the pass, left foot low, beats Buffon, top of the box, and the goal has broken the ice as Ever Banega finally puts it in the net.
A string of 1-2s here for Argentina, and Ever Banega just passes this one into the bottom corner. It's all smiles from Agüero and Messi. No, Messi, no problem at the moment, as it's Banega who just came on as Jorginho gets this possessed, just trying to do a bit too much, not getting rid of the ball quick enough with 3 Argentines already. Not able to get that standing challenge in the way to win the ball back, and pays the ultimate price. Lovely 1-2 there. Lo Celso with the return ball, and then a lovely diagonal shot from Banega. So good when he does make his way forward outside the box. Those quick feet.
Couldn't tell who the first give and go was with, but the second one in tight space. Driven low and a kick save to deny Perotti. Again, Buffon to the rescue. Jorginho. Again, back to the Imbitumba man. Overlap is on. Insigne just got away from him. And as he cannonballs into the Argentina defense, they steal it away and go the other way. Higuain help left and right. Draws the attention. Dishes for Lanzini. Oh, what a goal. Freezing Buffon and burying it near post. A debut goal. And he brings out the hammer.
With everyone forward for Italy, that defense stretched. A 3-on-2. Higuain with options to either side as he's going on the break. Lanzini's off to his left. He plays it in perfectly, but look at this hesitation right there. The hesitation just to try to get Buffon to cheat to one side, and then he tucks it near post. I think Buffon was looking for that ball to go across goal. But that hesitation right there, it's terrific work from the West Ham attacking midfielder.
And what is Rugani doing?
Well, he's thinking that the shot's coming first time, and he was bamboo.
Whipped up and driven over from distance.
Can't even imagine what it feels like to be essentially a glorified sparring partner. Not being able to go to Russia,